One of the things we haven't tackled in the last 10 years sufficiently is affordable housing. Affordable housing, both to buy, but more particularly to rent, with councils being able to build houses and housing associations building more, as Gordon Brown says, is going to be a major priority of our next period of government.
Why did you fail to get this across in Cabinet? Did you argue for it?
No, I'm just saying we've learnt the lesson.
In overcoming the gap between rich and poor in this country, because for me... But we need to do more and we need to do better, and I'd be the first to acknowledge that, because however fortunate people are, however well off they are, a society where there is division between those who have and those who do not is not going to be a safe and secure society for the future. It's true in our country and it's true in our world.
I think I would have tried to do even more to push the agenda of issues that I've campaigned on all my life, which is families and children, even further.
Connecting the leadership of the government to the grassroots and listening more and lecturing less and not bouncing policies on the party and the public.
It's a pretty severe indictment of the Prime Minister.
No. We win them back by listening more to people, by involving people.
You can get complacent, you can get arrogant, you can get out of touch, and that's the death for a political party.
That what we need is a politics that listens to people, because when people feel that politics is remote and distant, they're turned off. When they see politics as a means of actually dealing with their problems in their community and realising their hopes and aspirations for a better future, that, in my view, is how we restore confidence in politics, and frankly, that's a job for all of us.
All right. The lady in the third row there,
you said about child poverty, and personally I find that a bit of a cop-out of the question, because you say poverty and really you're talking about relative poverty, which by definition you mean people that forgo birthday parties, don't have a TV, you know, don't have a garden. I mean, like, that doesn't seem like basic necessities. That doesn't really seem like real poverty. And personally I think to say that was one of the biggest failures when something like the Iraq War occurred, which has been a dramatic failure, I do find is a bit of a cop-out.
Who was it who said that? You?
Well, I think it was I who raised the question of inequality.
Things not real poverty, but relative poverty.
Well, it is. I mean, you go not very far from where we are tonight, Bethnal Green. A person born there will die, on average, 15 years earlier than someone born 10 or 12 tube stops into central London. That is real inequality in our society. People who don't have enough money, to be able to buy their children 2 pairs of outdoor shorts. People who say they haven't got enough money to actually have family or friends round to eat once a month. That's what the surveys and the statistics tell us. It is an issue for our society. A lot of it is hidden, and we should be concerned about it.
We need to address, be they the hundreds of thousands of people who are desperate in need of low-cost social housing.
The panel keeps talking about why they lost 3 or 4 million votes at the last election. I think part of it is when I hear politicians slipping into using the phrases like, we've had 10 years in power. I think you're in office to serve the people, and when you start talking about being in power, you really make people feel that you're in it for the wrong reason.
All right.